Agent Carter. This was found in deposit box 143. Why did you want it?
We both know there are currencies stronger than money.
Miss Carter, since our last adventure, I'm exhaustively bored. Allow me to drive you around.
Mrs. Jarvis!
I feel like I already know you.
Oh.
She hugged.
Hello, Chief.
Welcome to Los Angeles.
The SSR came on board because a body of water froze during a heat wave. She was near a particle accelerator.
There's another one at Isodyne Energy.
Here's my business card.
Thank you, Dr. Wilt. Is Calvin Chadwick.
And his wife, Whitney Frost.
I clean up other people's messes.
We can work this out.
They're not gonna let us.
I want to thank you properly for saving my life. How about dinner and dancing?
I make it my policy not to socialize with persons of interest.
But it's nice to know you find me interesting. See, huh? You figured out how to fix it all.
And that's the last time we should have to dirty our hands. Just because you dirtied other parts of your anatomy.
God, I could do with a drink. How about you?
I can't tonight. Maybe another time?
One, two, three.
Good Lord, man!
Ah, yes. The attire is a touch primitive, but I found the free range of motion is imperative.
I had no idea your interests were so diverse.
Since our adventures in New York, I've begun a regimented physical fitness routine.
Oh.
As well as training in the deadly arts.
Ah, the deadly arts, you say?
Fencing is a gentleman's pursuit and my hobby. No, my combat training focuses primarily on boxing, Queensberry rules, of course, and judo. I've actually developed into rather a dangerous judoka.
How many butlers can say that?
Here. Try to take me down.
No, I don't.
Please, Miss Carter, I am quite prepared for you.
Oh. Really? Mr. Jarvis, I
Don't
really
be
wouldn't do that.
shy. I shan't hurt you too badly.
I really don't think you want to do that, Mr. Jarvis. Mr. Jarvis, would you... I learned that one from my brother.
Oh.
Oh, Mr. Jarvis!
Good morning, you two. Did he catch you with his patented tortoise of fury?
Oh, is that what he's calling it?
Anna's been my sparring partner for the past 12 months. She knows all my strengths and weaknesses. Thank you, darling.
He's never more lethal than when he's flat on his back. Tea's on. Unless you'd prefer to go for another round with my husband.
Oh, thank you. No, Mr. Jarvis, if you wouldn't mind slipping into something less athletic, I could use a ride to the office. There's work to be done, and I'm just getting started.
Very well.
So, you haven't told her.
Not yet, Rose.
Are you gonna tell her?
Yes, Rose.
Well, what are you waiting for?
It didn't really come up when we were chasing Officer Icicle.
Daniel, you're a nice guy.
Well, that's just me.
Look, all I'm saying is, the longer you wait to tell her, the more awkward it's gonna be when they meet.
There he is. I gotta start my shift. I dropped off cookies. Peggy's already had 3.
It's the best meal I've had since arriving in Los Angeles.
So, you two have met?
Would you believe my grandfather's from her hometown? She's practically family.
Well, small world, isn't it, Chief Sousa?
Yeah, tiny.
But I do want to show you around, Peggy. We'll hit all the tourist traps. Actually, what are you doing tonight? Do you want to join us for dinner?
Oh, no, I don't think that...
It's right on the beach. You can't come to LA and not see the ocean.
Well, the reservation's for 2, so...
We'll pull up a chair. You're coming. Now, wait.
Daniel, I don't mean to intrude.
No, it'll be fun. Besides, you heard Violet. If you don't show, she'll throttle me.
All right. We've sent our men to pick up the body of Jane Scott from the morgue. It should be here by midday. We need our scientists to identify the mysterious substance that killed her if we're going to get anywhere on the case.
Sounds great.
Cookie?
Chadwick, good to see you.
How about a scotch, Eddie, my boy?
Right away, Mr. Chadwick. The gentlemen are in the meeting room.
Are they?
Shall I bring your drink to you there?
Yeah. Sure. Gentlemen, I don't know we had a meeting on the books.
Take a seat, Calvin.
Huh.
In light of recent events, the Council has determined our best course of action is to shut down the Isodyne program and dispose of all assets.
The Council? Well, Tom, I'm on the Council.
Thus far, your experiments have yielded no results and attracted a federal investigation.
You can understand our concerns.
Well, we suffered a setback, yes.
And accidents will happen. Failure is often a key component to progress.
Yes, I'm still living off the dividends from the crash of 29. The crash that Tom here had the vision to orchestrate.
But your program has put all of our interests in jeopardy.
We are in possession of what could be the greatest discovery of all time.
You failed to illustrate that to us, Calvin.
I mean, I'm not a scientist. All I can say is that sharper minds than ours tell me this substance is potentially priceless. Atomic energy isn't even regulated yet, and Isodyne is set to make it a thing of the past. This project could make us billions.
The decision's been made. The woman's body is being taken care of as we speak. Tonight, our men will clear out the laboratory. And following that, all connection to the program will be terminated.
You shouldn't take this personally, Kelvin. Your interests are our interests. Your primary focus now should be the Senate race.
We've already contributed a considerable amount towards your campaign.
Yeah. You're right.
No sign of Jane Scott's body.
Agent Behringer was a Marine. 3 tours. White had a damn black belt. This was a professional hit.
Clearly, we've kicked a very formidable hornet's nest. This case is much larger than we initially thought.
Chief Sousa, New York wanted to get this ASAP.
Thompson got us the Isodyne search warrant. Want to kick that nest again?
Let's dump it to the ground.
Hello, welcome to Isodyne. Is there anything...
We have a warrant to search the premises. You can help me by opening the door, or we will open it by force.
Peggy.
There's a small containment leak, and the lab is currently under isolation.
Well, how convenient. Dr. Wilkes!
Oh, Agent Carter. Good afternoon.
What is this nonsense about a containment leak?
Oh, yes, there was a leak, and I'm afraid that the lab is...
Under isolation, we heard.
And when might the lab be safe enough to enter again?
I don't... these things sometimes take some time.
Isodyne is up to something, and I'm going to find out what. Be careful you don't get caught up in the crossfire.
I'm sorry, I'm needed elsewhere. Thank you for coming.
He knows something. We should have arrested him last night.
I don't think that would have been our best option.
Tell me you believe that garbage about radiation.
No, but I do think that Dr. Wilkes is interested in cooperating with us. We may find some answers after all.
Yeah. All right, thanks. The Dunbar Hotel downtown.
What do you know about it?
I've been before. It's a great time. Real hotspot for the colored crowd. Violet and I watched Ella Fitzgerald sing there. Still, you're gonna need backup. I'll cancel my dinner.
The note says come alone.
All right. Whenever I'm planning to ambush somebody, I always ask them to bring along some friends.
Even if that is the case, and I don't think it is, I can handle myself, Daniel.
Well, this time you don't need to. I got a change of clothes in my locker. It's a pretty swanky place. You might want to get yourself dolled up a little bit.
I'm perfectly dolled up, thank you.
Just don't want you to embarrass me.
Oh, whoops. Oh, no, it's okay, I'll get it.
Thanks,
Sorry.
Don't be.
It's very beautiful.
I didn't mean
to. Your dinner tonight. Please tell Violet I'm sorry I couldn't make dinner. I'm very happy for you, Daniel.
Plans for the evening?
Just work, but I'm told I must look swanky.
What are the other agents wearing?
I'm going alone. Chief Souza has other plans.
There are no other agents?
Well, he's the only one that matters. I mean, that would be useful, that is to say.
Where are you going?
The Dunbar Hotel.
Wonderful spot. Do you dance? I prefer the East Coast swing, but Edwin is quite adept at the collegiate shag. These won't do for dancing.
Oh, no, I'm not dancing. I'm simply meeting an informant.
Sounds dangerous.
No, he's a scientist.
Oh, very dull then.
Well, it's rather amusing, actually. He's a genius, absolutely. Bit odd. It's very interesting. It's nice to interact with someone outside the SSR. It's been a long time. Sorry, what were you saying?
This will be perfect.
I do wish you'd allow me to drive you, Miss Carter.
Your thirst for adventure is appreciated.
Now, I thought Mr. Stark's leisure car would be appropriate. Couple of things I ought to show you. This button here is in case you find yourself dehydrated.
Howard Stark becomes more ridiculous the longer I know him.
This button here adjusts the tint of the windows for extra privacy. There's a small compartment at the back with a change of clothes. And this is what Mr. Stark affectionately refers to as his sock on the doorknob.
Is what?
It's a tracking device. Mr. Stark activates it when he's abandoned the car for the evening because he's found companionship.
Well, I think Howard has reached the depths of depravity. You dig up a wellspring, Mr. Jarvis. Radio? No. Oh! Good Lord, is that a mirror? You could use some pointers in choosing secret meeting locations.
I thought it'd be best to meet somewhere in public, somewhere where we wouldn't get a lot of looks.
Very well. So tell me what happened today at the lab.
1 gin Ricky, please, and for the lady?
No, thank you.
2 gin Rickies.
Nothing for me.
So, where'd you grow up?
Dr. Watson, I have a small talk. A woman from your lab died and 2 of my men were killed to hide the evidence.
I had nothing to do with that.
Your refusal to explain yourself just makes you look complicit.
This morning when I arrived at the office, I was escorted into a conference room stuffed to the seams with corporate lawyers. They very helpfully reminded me of the highly classified nature of the work we do at Isodyne, and then threw around words like treason, prison, hanging. It was a lot of fun.
The SSR can protect you.
I'm not talking to the SSR. I'm talking to you. And before I risk my career and my life, I'd like to know a little bit more about the woman I'm trusting.
I grew up in Hampstead, just outside of London. And I have changed my mind. I'm going to need a whiskey. Neat.
You are all I have in this world, and you are all I've ever wanted. And if you leave me and you go off to war, just the thought of never seeing you again, just the thought, would crush me. And I couldn't stand it, my love. I couldn't stand being without you. I love you. I love you.
Very nice, Carl. Why don't you go take 5? Miss Frost.
Yes.
Great work. Thank you. Just a couple adjustments. Can I get makeup over here, please? Thank you. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see if we can try and get rid of the lines around her eyes. Can we do that? Great. Let's talk about your wardrobe. Can we bring it in anymore?
No. I can barely breathe as it is.
Well, then I guess someone's going to be skipping lunch today, isn't she? You are. You're my trooper. You're my girl. Hey, Ralph. Throw a few more lights on her? Yeah, I thought you said you knew how to light older women. Where is wardrobe? Wardrobe! Let's go!
And suddenly I was alone. I had nowhere to turn. And it dawned on me that I was going to have to face this all by myself. Then the door opened and Headmaster Portley walked in to find me wearing a bandit mask in the middle of his bedroom, my hands filled with his wife's knickers and his most expensive bottle of brandy.
And your friends just left you there?
It's my fault, really. I was greedy to go back for the liquor.
And so what happened?
They broke a few switches on me, but I was the school hero.
But your friends got away. Maybe you're trustworthy after all.
I wanna be loved with inspiration.
This is my song.
You can't be serious.
I'm sorry. I have to dance whenever I hear this song.
Oh, you have to, do you?
Just a few bars. Don't worry. I can still dance and spill my guts at the same time.
Conversation. Hold me tight. I wanna be kissed.
You know more than you're saying about Isodyne's involvement in all this, don't you?
I have a pretty good idea.
Did Calvin Chadwick kill Jane Scott?
No. Not deliberately, in any event. But would he kill to cover up the research that we've been conducting? Yeah. I think he would. It's bigger than you think it is. Bigger than even Mr. Chadwick thinks.
What is it?
Best way to explain is to show you. Come on.
And I insist the world owes me loving. Baby, can't you see I wanna be thrilled to desperation.
Thanks for the drinks.
My pleasure.
Have a good night.
You too, sir.
Well? They're scrapping it. Zero matter, the experiments, everything.
We have at our fingertips a means to change the world. And they just want to throw it away. Zero matter can make atomic energy as obsolete as the steam engine.
I told them that. They think there's too much risk, what with all the press surrounding the lab right now.
Press we wouldn't have if you had been better at choosing your mistresses.
I did what I could. They'd made the decision before I'd even arrived.
Then why didn't you stop them? Instead of letting them walk all over you like you always do.
Honey, I'm sorry. The council was adamant. They're scrubbing the lab tonight. As of tomorrow, zero matter will be gone. Oh, listen, the council, they really want me to focus on my Senate campaign. I mean, in the long run, isn't that better for both of us? Yeah.
Senator.
I love you. This is my girl.
I love coming up here. Helps me keep some perspective.
I would think it would make you feel rather insignificant.
Oh, no. No. See where the lights sort of taper out into nothing? That's where I grew up. Working in the orange groves with my family. Long days, scorching heat. Always wanting out, wanting more. And everyone's saying that you can't get out. You don't deserve more. That makes you feel insignificant.
Oh, how does one make it from the orange groves to the laboratory?
Started here, actually. Took a second job at the observatory scrubbing floors at night. Saved enough to get myself a degree. But it was the war that gave me a real opportunity. Navy engineer, and then some real, actual scientific work in the weapons propulsion lab.
Seems to have paid off.
I applied to 16 companies when I got home. Isodyne was the only one that was willing to put one of my kind in a lab. So you can see why I didn't immediately jump at torpedoing my relationship with them.
You're a good man, Dr. Wilkes, but protecting Isodyne betrays everything you've fought so hard to achieve.
I know. They still have this view. Makes the rest of it a little more bearable.
I've quite enjoyed myself this evening, but if you've brought me all the way up here for a view, then I'm going to be very cross.
Sadly, this lovely view is not the only thing I have to show you, Agent Carter. During the war, Isodyne, along with every other legitimate company in their field, was working towards a successful atomic reaction. It was a scientific gold rush. Now, Isodyne didn't build Fat Man or Little Boy, but their research got far enough to continue atomic testing after the war ended. I assume you've seen an atomic test before. Remember what happens?
A blinding light, followed by a mushroom cloud, followed by total devastation.
This one didn't go as planned.
What happened?
I wish I could tell you. Isodyne has worked its people around the clock trying to determine the exact science behind this anomaly, but, well, here, see for yourself.
What on earth could do that?
Watch. No sign of the men or the vehicles since that moment. Only one thing was left behind. Isodyne is calling it zero matter, mostly because there's no fit for it anywhere on the periodic table. Zero matter is unlike any substance that we have ever seen. I'm starting to think that it's more dangerous than anything we've ever known.
Move.
So, what is it?
I have a hypothesis. Do you know what a perfect fluid is?
Are you talking about zero matter or your winemaking machine?
Real fluids conduct heat and have viscosity. Perfect fluids have no shear stresses, no heat conduction. You see, zero matter is always drawing energy into itself. It'll always be the coldest object in the room because it is literally devouring any nearby energy.
And that's what killed Jane Scott?
She must have made physical contact with the specimen.
What exactly was your involvement?
My job was to build and maintain the magnetic containment chamber. Zero matter does not want to stay in one place.
Where do you think it comes from?
Could be extraterrestrial. Could be extra-dimensional.
Not of this Earth.
Right now, we don't know.
You said you could contain it. Could you transport it?
Why?
Because you and I are going to Isodyne tonight to steal it.
They're in here somewhere. Fingers on the trigger. Shoot anything that moves.
We need to find another way out of here.
Follow me.
Oh, bloody hell!
What are you doing?
Sending an SOS.
Oh! Don't move! I've got you. Oh, you beast!
Darling, come in, please. Right now.
I had that pink atrocity exactly where I wanted him. What could possibly be so important?
There's a sock on the doorknob.
Follow me. Can you shoot?
I was in the Navy, remember?
Cover me while I get this started.
I'm out.
Here. Get in!
All right, spread out. On me. Go, go. Go, get in the car.
Do you see them?
No.
It should be easier to lose them once we're back in the city. Oh, of course.
4 lights down, there's an alley. Pull in there and kill the lights. I'm starting to think I'd make a pretty good secret agent.
Not your best hypothesis.
A lapel pin?
I've seen this symbol before.
What's it mean?
I'm not sure.
So what do we do? Everything's closed.
We keep walking until we find a phone.
Could be a long walk on those heels.
I've performed far more strenuous tasks in heels.
I like Leo Carrillo.
I'm telling you, Zuma's got those perfect barrels.
But Malibu has the wind, Violet. I'm a purist.
Sorry, I'm ready. You look great.
I thought tonight called for something more than my nurse's whites.
Who's that clown?
Someone learning a hard lesson in rejection.
Have a good night, Rose.
Auerbach Theatrical Agency. Wait, Mr. Auerbach, call for you?
Hello.
Chief Sousa, I'm terribly sorry to interrupt.
Jarvis?
Ah, yes. Edwin Jarvis here. I've received an SOS signal from Miss Carter. Apparently she's at the Griffiths Observatory, and I fear she may be in some trouble.
I'll meet you there.
There. Perfect.
Do you have any change?
I'm not in this dress. Let's ask inside. Excuse me, can you make change for the telephone?
Miss, you okay?
She's fine. We just need to get
I wasn't talking to you, boy.
I was talking to the lady.
I'm perfectly well. I just need change for the phone.
You'll have to buy something.
If you think I'm going to buy something from some no-good charlatan in this rat hole of a place, and you are seriously... Hello, operator? Hello? Oh, God. The phone isn't working. That odious swine.
You may be a jerk, but this Eclair ain't half bad.
Next time we do things my way. A quick jab to the right eye will adjust his attitude tremendously.
It won't get us anywhere. Besides, it's not like he's a rare specimen. You gonna punch all of L.A.?
Maybe. I could do with a hobby.
Let's start with the guys with the guns that just tried to kill us.
Try to kill you, Dr. Wilkes.
That doesn't make me feel better. Who were they?
I'm betting they're operating on the orders of Isodyne to scrub the project. We need to get to your lab to retrieve the research and the zero matter before those men get up. Could be the men from the observatory. Don't move.
Definitely not. Is it them?
What? Oh. No.
We're safe then.
Yes. For the time being. I have an idea.
So do I.
We're going to steal that car.
Yep, that's definitely what I was thinking.
You hear from her?
No. What did you find?
Rather unsettling amount of bullet casings.
And her car with her tires slashed.
And no sign of Peggy?
Well, apart from the bullet casings.
Well, you don't think that...
I fear Chief Susan may be losing his composure.
Oh, he's just worried about Peg.
As are we all.
No. Chief has a special kind of worry about her.
Jacobs! Get to the observatory, supervise the crime scene. I want you checking every blade of grass for evidence. On my way. Baxter, go shake down the Dunbar. I want a statement from every person that set foot in that place. On him. Rose, get on the horn with local precincts. Put in an APB for Jason Wilkes. I want every badge in the city looking for him. Jarvis, you're coming with me.
Excellent. Where are we going?
Isodyne. Oh, I'm through playing nice.
Looks clear enough. We'll have to move fast. What's that for?
You used all my bullets.
Someone's here.
Get the zero matter. I'll take care of them.
Man, you shouldn't be... Whitney Frost?
In the flesh.
Wow. You know, I'm a big fan of yours. What are you doing here?
Excuse me? You don't have clearance to be here. What do you think you're doing? You'll have to sign this.
shouldn't be here. It's not safe.
No, it isn't. In fact, I'm surprised to see you alive, Dr. Welks.
Excuse me?
Now, you're going to place the specimen in that case, and you're going to give it to me.
Miss Frost, you have no idea what this stuff is capable of.
Oh, on the contrary. I am the only person who knows what it's capable of. Now hand it over.
Miss Frost, you're making a terrible mistake. I can't in good conscience let you go through with it.
So you're willing to die? For this crisis of conscience?
I'm starting to think that was your plan for me no matter what. I'm also starting to think that you're smart enough not to shoot me while I'm holding this.
Dr. Wilkes? Jason?
Do you see her?
No. Don't bother. There's no way anybody survived that. Pack it up.
Yes, we're here. Here's the situation. Dr. Wilkes and I entered isodyne energy at approximately 4:30 a.m. I engaged with 4 suspects while Dr. Wilkes went in to retrieve this unregistered, highly
Slow
volatile
down.
scientific discovery I saw.
Peggy, stop. Stop. Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
And Dr. Wilkes?
He didn't make it, the explosion.
Okay, we're done here. How about you get some rest?
There's still so much to process.
Peggy, you're going home. Okay?
Miss Carter, I'm immensely relieved that you're unharmed.
Mr. Jarvis, can I trouble you for a ride home?
Of course.
Is everything okay?
Yes. Well, no, not entirely, but I'm fine. Peggy's fine. I'm just real tired.
Poor thing. I was worried.
I am so sorry about last night. I feel awful.
It's all right.
Yeah, I know, but still.
My boyfriend catches bad guys, and I'm very proud of him. I just like knowing you're safe.
I am, and I'm gonna make it up to you. I promise.
I know you are. I figured it was a long night, so I brought you a bear claw. Well, now it's half a bear claw, because I got hungry.
Why don't you keep that safe for me?
You should hit the hay.
Call me when you finish work. Maybe we can catch a movie, make up for lost time.
Will do. I love you, Daniel.
I love you too.
Edwin suggested tea, but I thought whiskey was more the order of the day.
Bless you. Strange that it should hit me so hard.
I don't think it's strange at all.
I'd only known him a few days.
Edwin only knew me a few weeks before he had forged papers, gone AWOL, stolen a plane, and helped me escape the Third Reich. Doesn't take long to realize you met someone special.
I just wish I'd had the chance to get to know him better.
I'm sure he felt the same way, Miss Carter.
Whitney? Honey, are you there? I need to talk to you. There was an accident at the lab. The Zero Matter. It's all gone.